am I getting, am I doing all things in my life in a systematic way? I could not sit in front of my father on a chair any day till the end of his life, or in front of my mother. I had to sit only on the ground just because of their life. Nothing could influence me as their life. Such a strict and beautiful. They never went to whole of their life. They never ate in a hotel just for our sake. They could have enjoyed. They never went to a film because for our sake they sacrificed that. So we have to, first thing is we have to live a perfect life and show them. Child, you know nothing to tell. You need not tell anything. Just start living. Get up at 5 o'clock in the morning or 6 o'clock. Every day see that you are getting up at 6 o'clock. Take the child, divert its attention to external things where he has participation, where that child has participation. Bring a few small uh, animals or something at home, some garden, uh, pets. Pets means not wild like dogs or thing, rats, rabbits, some small things for them to play with. And divert their attention, keep them busy at home. They must take from home and give to their children, their friends. Now from friends they are bringing their vasanas, their tendencies, their nature. Now from house they must be able to, you must transform them silently without speaking and teaching them. They should not come to know that you are teaching at all. Influence their life, influence. The more the children are influencing at school, more must be your influence. Show them so many videos and things instead of making them witness the mobile at their own. They call it watching hour. Don't give watching hour. Make them sit and show so many things about the world. When I was a warden in our mud school, mud hostel in Bangalore, I used to get from all embassies worldwide. In those days there used to be projector, film projector. We used to get film. Science was not developed in present times. Sometimes we have to manually handle also projectors. Like that, projectors we used to bring all educative things that makes man a god on this earth. Awaken the love for others, awaken the sacrifice, show them the life of sacrifice, and then take them around. Evening, as soon as evening, they must run with you for playground. A few boys around, few children around, they must join and play. As soon as evening, you return home, do 5 minutes, 10 minutes of prayer, sit together and do one bhajan. Make them hear, let them go for studies. A regulated life at home, it has to be governed. If you are not going for job, it is wonderful. You can make your child a special person in this world. His own attainments and giving something to this world and going. If you are employed also, doesn't matter. Have particular hours. When he goes to school, see that you are also in the office, doesn't matter. When you come back, you see that the whole time is, do never get tired. They never get exhausted because it is a sacrifice for child. You see, Yatishunanji Maharaj writes in his diary, I read his diary. There was one German woman. Swamiji was, Yatishunanji Maharaj was in Germany at that time. a devotee was there who was working in life insurance corporation. So she used to come from the office, her husband also working, she is also working, two children at home, and she has taken initiation from Maharaj and doing sadhana. And weekly once she was able to visit Swamiji while going from the office on Fridays. She will come. Then Maharaj will ask, how are you? How are your spiritual practices? Only thing Swamiji was concerned about spiritual practices. It will solve all the problems of life. So he used to ask, how are your spiritual practices? Then she used to say, Maharaj, what shall I tell you? Morning I get up, feed my children something, I eat something and run to the office. I have to go a long way and come back in the evening exhausted and do something for eating. While going and coming in the bus, I can think of God. Rest of the time, I am busy. Then Yachishananji writes in his notes, these women complain of getting exhausted because of the work. The problem is not work or the amount of labor they spend, but the inner channels connecting to the divine are cut off. If the inner channels are linked to the divine, they can do 10 times more work without getting exhausted. This is what Yatishwananji Maharaj writes there. So you have, as a mother, tremendous energy within. You get exhausted because you are not linked with God. You are not one with nature outside. Come out. Come out of yourself. Become one with the nature. We remain one with the God from within. Each time you want to instruct your child, pray. God has remote control. He will, see, for me to give an instruction to a person, sometimes I wait for years together. Sometimes I wait for months together, days together. Go on praying for that person. Lord, I'm going to give this instruction. Make him accept it. God has to make him ready from within. God has. You will do. You love God. Pray. My children, you have given me children. Give me the strength to transform them. Give me the strength to make them children. Pray. And then each time you tell, I'm going to give this instruction to my child. Prepare him from within, making accept my words. Then you see, the moment you start telling the child, it will accept your words. It will not care for the what children are at the school. He will go and start. He will influence the children around him. You must give such a strength, such a personality, such a inner stamina, such that is what we call in our scriptures and all, or even in our this one, that is awakening the person from within. See, the self-awareness, you must bring not the bodily awareness, self-awareness. When I see children decorating or some girls bringing all types of things, I opened a drawer of a child, all makeup things are there. I was surprised, oh, such a small girl. She is busy with making up and presenting to the world because self-awareness is not the body awareness. See that self-awareness, self-knowledge. My child, who are you? The divine, give them divine identity. They have lost the identity. Awaken the talents in them. What are the talents? They will not be awakened in school. You have to awaken. Look at their potentials. What potentials they bear. Bring out those potential. See, Swamiji says, you are potentially divine. The thing is to control the nature within and without and transcend the nature and go beyond. Like that, find out what potentials they have, what talents they have, what human capital they have come with. Bring that one by one out. Search within them. Then see that quality of your life, of all people at home, and of the child. care for the quality of life, beautiful quality. You bring the transformation within you. Loving person, always smiling, bearing all things silently. Arts. See that your child is protected from the others at home or neighbors and students at school. School you cannot control, but you influence in such a way that children, other children are influenced by his personality. Look at Swami Vivekananda. He was as a born child, he was laughing instead of weeping, smiling. He comes out with smiling. All children come weeping. As a house small boy, how to behave. He's an ideal at all levels. School, ideal. You can see him as youth, ideal youth. You see him everywhere as a student, ideal student, as a worker, ideal worker, as a disciple of a guru, ideal, as a guru, you ideal, as a sacrificing person for the world's welfare, ideal. So this ideal you have to bring in the child. This is Charitra Nirmana, building up the personality of the child in spiritual sense, not in the materialistic sense. Then to make his aspirations fulfill at every level. Let him have his own dreams, but let it be linked to sacrifice for the humanity, sacrifice for nature. Love that nature, protect that nature. Teach him how to love nature. What is happening? How the whole world is throwing an assault on the nature. How to save this nature for the next generation. What is that child's responsibility? You have to build up the personality of the child from the house. He may live in the school for 8 hours, 16 hours he is with you at home. By sleeping, bring out his divinity. By playing, bring out his divinity at all levels. Make him a divine child. All right? Then as he grows, you have to give him self-discovery, self-mastery, self-development, and self-actualization.
Thank you so much, Swamiji.
Yes.
Such a good.
Swamiji. Uma.
Yeah, thank you, Swamiji. Swamiji, we are so honored to have you here today, and I hope you can spend some more time with us. You can visit us in Maryland sometime whenever it's possible for you. We are really eagerly looking forward to meet you in person. And on behalf of all Vidya Niketanam families, I'm really honored to spend some time with you and listen to all your real life experiences and also such inspiring stories and how to transform ourselves and how to transform our kids' life into giving love, affection to the entire world. Thank you so much. I can't thank you enough. So thank you so much.
Jai Ram.